better way to find a wife than to have her shipped across the world to you? Hello, Mr. Bezos. Yeah, I'm expecting a package of a woman. Thank you very much. Prime delivery. I'll be in tomorrow. Get a grip of yourself. Right, big up Jonathan Narducci and Carol Martori, director and editor. What the hell was that? What was that? Who knows?
Ask you a very simple question, but what is love?
Oh, and what is love?
People try to define that for the longest time.
Love is when you can look at each other's eyes and just know she's gonna be there for you.
Why have you specifically said she's going to be there for you? Why aren't you going to be there for her when describing love? I don't know what this is, by the way. I saw it because I wanted to do something a little bit different than the scamfish stuff. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know if even this English, if this will even be blocked or whatever, but we'll find out upon uploading. We're in for a ride together.
It's that feeling of I can't live without her. I don't want to live without her.
What about you?
With someone, take care of someone, be close with someone.
Right.
Finding someone you can be compatible with and be committed to.
Alright, she came out the box. Something you would regularly do if your pull-out game is strong. Come out the box? Oh, that's insane. Woo! That's how we are going...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
If you're new here, you're probably thinking I'm weird, but it's how I am. Right, we've got some Black Swan type shit going on right now. Oh.
I do want to be married, so I got looking on the internet. And of course, you can find anything on the internet. My name's Travis Needham from Plain, Wisconsin, 30.
Right, stop right there, Mr. Travis. I can't believe... Well, I knew the premise of this video, but genuinely, we're about to have people shipped over in the name of love. Guys, if you want to meet someone, go outside, please. Definitely do not search on the internet mail order brides. Why is this a thing? I don't know. Who's the first person to decide to do this? None of this makes sense, but I guess we'll find out.
Result.
So how many times are you getting milk today?
About 170, 175. I don't know the exact number.
It looks like a massive condom.
I know it's a lot more than I want to milk.
Okay, now we're just watching...
Oh, I haven't really dated a lot of girls, other than one, and let's just leave it at that.
It's got a nice smile, I'll give him
Where
that.
are all the women in this town? There's a lot of guys. I could think of 6 single women off the top of my head, and probably most are divorcees.
Around here,
Right.
I wouldn't take it as a
You don't got time.
personal thing. It's just there's not a lot of women here. It's almost like
What kind of excuse
living
is
with the
this?
Eskimos, you know?
What you kind of do. Meeting someone from overseas, I felt like if I could meet the right one, that she might be more serious about actually building a relationship and giving it the time we would need.
What?
My name is Eric Ireton. I'm a mechanical engineer. I live in San Antonio, Texas. I'm 45.
What's your favorite gun? You have it in there?
Favorite gun?
What is going
I
on?
know it's hard to have a favorite. 357 Magnum. First handgun I bought. Got my 12-gauge shotgun. AK-47.
Right. I'm sorry, but that closet, wardrobe, whatever, is an arsenal. He's got a Fortnite loadout just there. in his house. By the way, I've got the window open, so if you see me gleaming, that's because of that. Trying to get some sunlight, because I'm sat in this chair pretty much all day. Let me get some vitamin D, bro. D in me. What is going on here? Why have we now descended into him showing off his guns, but pew-pews?
Little 22 caliber with a 20 gauge shotgun over under.
When was your last serious relationship? Like, here?
I've never had one.
Right?
I tried the Army and a few of these other regular dating sites.
The Army.
Never worked for me. My name's Bobby Cannon.
Bobby.
I'm 46, and I work in human resources for the federal government. And my views are mine alone, not the government's.
Nice cat there. If this man works for the government, then he is in charge of hiring for the government. Oh, and also, if someone prefaces anything with these views are of mine, not anyone else's, not my employment's, they're about to say some batshit crazy stuff. They're about to drop it like it's hot. Not apple bottom jeans or their ass. The dirtiest, cringe, creepy words ever. As this cat stares at me. I know, we're in this together, buddy.
So this is the living room. This is where I spend most of the day when I'm at home.
Okay.
Got some of my collection.
Sorry, what?
I tend to be a little bit shy, so I don't meet a lot of folks for relationship purposes.
Why do you have this many couches?
And to be honest, I'm a little bit heavier.
I'm sorry, but he's playing Ratchet and Clank. This is an absolute travesty to Insomniac Games. Get this man, get this console, get this game, the beautiful franchise of Ratchet and Clank away from this man right now. We've gone from, shotguns and some pistol that looks like it's straight out of Red Dead Redemption 2 to now Ratchet and Clank, and I swear to you those are Ratchet's guns in the background. I have no idea what's going on here, guys. I think the problem here is you can't find someone to love you because you're obsessed with pew-pews.
So that is something that is a real negative in the United States.
What are you talking about right there? Like, for the record, in case you weren't following along, he said that his weight is an issue, and it's apparently a thing in the United States that's why he can't find love, because of his weight. What are you talking about here? I don't think weight is an issue, except, right, if you, I don't know if this will be harsh, what I'm about to say, but you to expect a model type woman to be with you genuinely, if that's what you're expecting, then maybe weight is an issue, right? But to say that's the reason you can't find love is ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
I hated dating. I got on your popular sites, and my first 5 days lasted less than 5 minutes. All 5 of them.
That's a you problem.
I'm Ron Kirby. I'm from North Carolina in Pinehurst.
Ron.
I married my childhood sweetheart. Met her when she was 12. I was 13. Got married at 18. 3 kids by 26.
Right.
We were married for 28 years. If there was one thing missing in our marriage, it was this. I felt taken advantage of. I got frustrated with American women. So I typed into Google something about Russian brides. A foreign affair came up.
Welcome to the fascinating world of a foreign affair, where true love knows no boundaries. My name is John Adams, president of A Foreign Affair, and I would like to thank you for taking the time to learn more about this exciting and very real process of finding your special someone.
Stop right there, because if any advert looks like this, has the quality of a potato, and someone in the advert says, what we're offering you and has to clarify it's very real. It's not? By the way, what a weird thing to say, that you've just discarded every American woman. And specifically, I must go and find a Russian woman. Specifically. I see this too many times now, even in the scamfish reactions. The Eastern European women, are they just trophies to these men? You guys are creeps. I'm so sorry, but why did you feel taken advantage of? Why? You didn't explain. They never explain, right? These victims, I don't know what we're calling these men in this situation, but in general, people who say I was taken advantage of or blah blah blah, right? Why do they never explain? Like, there's obviously two sides to every story, of course, most of the time. What the hell?
You look at John Adams.
Right.
And John, if you're looking at this, don't get mad at me, but he's an average guy. He isn't the best looking guy in the world.
So what are you then?
He's got a little bit of a pooch, like he said, and yet it worked for him.
What?
I was lucky enough to find my Russian bride several years ago with the assistance of a foreign affair. And I assure you that it can work for you as well.
So then you have to say, if it worked for John...
So, I'm sorry, but he just looked at her, smiled, and she just continuously smiled throughout that whole thing, didn't even say a word. I'm sorry, but that's weird. That's creepy. She just stood there as if you were holding a pew-pew to her head and say, you just stand there and smile. John Adams. None of this is screaming to me love, genuine love. I'm so sorry.
You know, certainly, maybe it could work for me.
What's wrong with you? The whole of America.
She's kind of cute. Cute.
Are you going up to somebody else's wife's?
Awesome.
Sick puppy.
A foreign affair is really just an international version of any kind of local dating service that you would go to online in order to try to meet someone. Only we focus more on the international sector.
All you do is find the computers, you can register, and you can start meeting people from everywhere.
I was lucky enough to meet Tanya through a foreign affair, actually. So, yeah, I'm a great example of how it can work, and it does work.
And what happens when you're lucky enough to meet the love of your life? Over here. This shot. You're lucky enough.
I don't know, but that laughter screams nervousness to me. But who am I to judge? They're married. I guess they kind of seem happy. But again, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. These, in this case, for example, Tanya, I don't understand any of this. Like, why do you have to search a different country? I don't know, man. Someone explain to me in the comments what the hell is going on here. Because this is not the first time I'm hearing about this type of stuff. But I've never truly sat down and watched the ins and outs of this service. I can't believe this kind of website exists. How does he make money? What does it...
The love of your life. Produces a little slow over your time, but he's gonna wake up and get that coffee going.
I met John when I was 27, and when I was 29, I moved to United States.
Right.
I came from St. Petersburg, Russia. John saying, it's my first marriage and your last. So yeah, it's the second one.
The internet really changed the way we date, both internationally and domestically. When the men do go to the site, they have to register on the site.
Right.
Then they can start writing letters to the women.
Right.
You gotta pay for letters because it will actually translate letters for you and get them to the women and get the replies back for you.
I got on the AFA website.
That's how you make money. By charging people, the men, to talk to these women. I'm so sorry. Now I don't want to seem blunt, but isn't that pimping out these women? Someone let me know. Am I using the right word to describe this service? That just seems weird to me. Let me know.
And get them to the women and get the replies back for you.
I got on the AFA website and I started getting some letters from some women in Ukraine. I really didn't even know what Ukraine was.
The women there are just gorgeous. Found 10 women that I really liked, so I started writing to them. All 10 wrote back.
Right.
We always preach that you should actually get on a plane and go over and meet these women in person, because that's the only way anything's ever going to happen for you if you want something to happen for you.
Romance tours.
The romance tour is absolutely amazing. It is the best experience that you'll ever have.
We're going to 3 separate cities during the tour: Odessa, Nikolaev, and Kherson. It starts in New York at JFK. Everybody's meeting for the first time. Everybody's kind of sizing everybody else up.
It's kind of like a road trip if you're in a fraternity in a way.
You are laughing about this, but get a grip of your damn self right now with your bushy eyebrows. And yes, I know I've said bushy eyebrows. So you man are just meeting up, yeah? It's a get-together of lonely, old, horny men who are now going to travel the world on a literal pussy patrol. It's a pussy patrol. It's funny that there was a cat early on in this. I can't believe this. Don't get me wrong, right? I know it's very easy to meet someone online, and it's very real to meet someone online, Facebook, etc., who lives somewhere else. You speak, you hit it off, right? Great. But my issue here is that this man is making money from this, and I don't know if the girls, how do they find the women to sign up to this website? Do the women pay to get on the website? Are they literally being pimped out? Are these random women? What is going on? Hopefully we get some answers. Mr. Bob Ray here, get a grip of yourself.
Of course, which a road trip does not.
I don't really feel it's like it's my last chance, but I just didn't want to be alone anymore, and nothing was happening around here. Why would anybody else spend this kind of money to find a wife?
What? There's a lot of faith involved in this. It has to be. Because you're asking men, look, fork over a few $1,000s, take a couple of weeks out of your schedule, and come over with us.
So is this plane just full of these people? No one else is on this plane. Just horny people.
That's ours, I believe.
All right, guys, we made it. Welcome to Odessa, Ukraine. You can watch the guys on the bus, and they're kind of looking around out the window, and they're like, wow. There's a little bit of apprehension, a little bit of fear, maybe, a little bit of all these things going through their minds, because it's not the easiest process in the world.
Yippee-ki-yay.
All right, guys, we're going to get started here with this orientation. You know, social it's not a cocktail party. It's a great opportunity to meet a lot of different people at one time, right? It's all about moving around as much as possible to try to meet as many different people as possible. The first big event of this whole tour is the social, and that's what everybody's looking forward to. So everybody is ready for that.
I don't have any expectations. My plans are to shake the hands of every single woman there tonight. Hi, I'm Ron. I am Ron.
What the hell is this, man? Listen, stop this uns music right now. You can try and paint this as some sort of, Met Gala situation. But that did not scream to me as if people are having a good time. The woman looked so uncomfortable. What is any of this? What is going on? Someone please take my glasses off of my face so I don't have to see any more of this. But we're in for a long ride because there's still about 40 something minutes left. Are you genuinely telling me that this type of convention, social, whatever the hell, is not available in your area, perhaps in the next state over? There's nothing like this. You have to spend thousands. fly across the world to go and most probably, right, find a woman who is scared, who also is in probably a vulnerable situation, right, financially, whatever the case may be, and essentially force, yeah, come over to America. And none of this, I'm not liking this, all right? Maybe in the comments people will disagree, but that's the beauty of the internet, isn't it? That's cringe. Man, is what the hell? Right, there was baby strollers there. People giving chairs a lap dance.
It's really important that if you see someone that you like, don't be shy. Just go up to him and say, hey, can I talk to you? I guarantee you that the men are more shy than you are.
It was like being a kid in a candy store.
What?
I wasn't really quite sure how to handle it.
So my job is to go around and encourage the men to be as proactive as they possibly can and talk to
Ah, sorry. This is just a way for old creepy men to justify their creepiness. I can't believe man has just said it was like a kid in a candy store. I say that when I go into like a massive HMV, the one in London, right? And it's pop figures just everywhere. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Donnie's talking about human beings, right? Human beings, women that he's never met. They're candy to him. What is going on here, man?
women as they possibly can and have a good time at the same time.
We had 210 women at that social, 20 guys, a 10-to-1 ratio. Welcome to paradise.
For me, it's been very nerve-wracking. A lot of beautiful women, and not like that at home.
And they just can't believe that these women are interested in them because
Are
they're
they?
used to the situation at home.
Are they
Nobody's
actually?
interested in them. These
Is
women
that allowed on
believe in
YouTube?
Family first, not career first, family first. I'll tell you, it's like dating a girl from the 50s.
What
It's
am I
like dating
watching?
my mom.
What? What? What about dating and what about your mother?
Police! Police! Help!
These women believe in family first, not career first, family first. I'll tell you, it's like dating a girl from the 50s. It's like dating my mom.
What are you on about here, man? What are you saying? The women from the 50s are the best type because they only care about their family and they don't want to do anything for themselves. Is that what you're trying to say here? So if you was to find a woman in your own home area and they wanted to build a life for themselves, they wanted to have their own career, that's bad? Is that bad? I told you, they want someone vulnerable enough to, oh, I was gonna do that, but, oh, I don't want to accuse these men of violence, but you want a woman who is going to sit there and nod her head and say yes to everything because you have the power over her, that you've said, look, I brought you over to America, blah, blah, blah. Is that what... That's what that is. What am I watching? It's porn. I'm like getting
I
heated.
can speak in front of 3,000 people. But getting on that dance floor, that makes me nervous. You gonna do it? Growing up Southern Baptist, I've never danced.
Shut up, man.
If I find the right one, I might.
I've been trying to be realistic in my search. I'm in pretty good shape for my age, but I can certainly feel my age in the last 3 years. Would you like to dance?
I'm
I
so
want someone that still
confused.
loves me for me, you know, when I'm not as viral, when I am starting to fall apart. You know, and I wouldn't mind falling apart with someone.
My name is Ron.
My name is Siriana.
Bro, she's not even looking at you.
English? And how old are you?
It's a secret.
Well, that's important.
Yes, yes.
First of all, why is the age a secret? I don't know what the hell is going on. But again, if you need any more clarification that the men are just creepy and they want young women, Oh, the age is important. You have to tell me. Well, so if she was, what, over the age of 30, is that too much for you? I hate everything about this, by the way, if you can't tell.
If they're 25 years younger than me, then they're not going to be falling apart with me.
What? I don't know if that's good or bad, what he's just said.
Tell me about the woman that you met. What happened when you met her?
Instant sparks. Yeah, I can't explain it. Even though she speaks very little English and I speak no Russian, it was just instant sparks. Her name's Victoria. We met at the social, danced for a while, talked for a while. Never left her side until late the next afternoon to go to the hotel, freshen up, and went back to spend more time with her.
The bird
In a
flew.
perfect world, this would just keep going as awesome and wonderful as it's been. And if it keeps going in the direction that it is, I plan on being engaged before I leave.
What? How long are you here for? If it's a couple weeks, that's concerning. Yeah, that guy's laughing. He's having a great time getting that money.
So far. So now that you have one social under your belt, you have a little better idea how to manipulate and maneuver in the social. In Nikolaev, the social will be held at a nightclub. It's called the Illusion. When you're dating, you know that could be appropriate, right? You guys have fun with it, and hopefully you're going to find that one woman that you can really connect with.
Brother, what is this?
We arrive at the social at 5 o'clock, and it's jammed. I mean, there are women everywhere. Guys are making time in the line. I mean, they're talking to the girls, and the girls aren't even in yet. They got their coats still on. They got one social under their belt. They're veterans now. They're not rookies anymore. They know what they're doing. The beginnings of another social.
How do they do that?
You tell me. I don't know what's going on.
I've been to Ukraine on 6 different trips, and I walk into the social.
Didn't you say you didn't even know what Ukraine was? But now you've been 6 times. What the hell, man? That means it's not working, is it? If you've been 6 times, it's not working.
I'm always uncomfortable because there's a lot of people in that room, and there's a lot of beautiful women in that room. So the hardest part for me is to just start with the first one, and I take my interpreter and we start walking the room. There, sitting at this table by herself, is a very tall, beautiful girl with long blonde hair.
Bro, it reminds me of like school disco back in the day. Just everyone sat down with a drink in their hands, and not alcoholic, because then teachers would be arrested. But everyone's just sat there. The music is going on. No one is dancing. Everyone is just awkward AF, just trying to go home and play on the PS2 or something. This is ridiculous, man. Where has she come out from?
Меня зовут Инна, я живу в городе Полтава. Сидела, ко мне подошел Эрик. Мы начали общаться, он был с переводчицей.
Right.
She fit all of the criteria that I kind of went on this trip with.
Очень серьезен.
And I tell you right now, none of that criteria included good person, friendly, funny, smart. None of that. 110%, I'll tell you right now, that his criteria included young, attractive, blonde hair. That's it, I'm telling you.
Мне сложно сказать, мне он понравился, но я понимала, что человек переживает, и как-то пыталась даже там что-то там пошутить, но...
We talked for quite a long time, and she was definitely interested in the possibility of what it could turn into.
Some of these guys just haven't dated in a long time. And these passions and these feelings that I don't think they've felt for years and years. And all of a sudden they're really just exploring it all over again.
Someone let me know in the comments. Are these women genuinely in love? Like, are they genuinely here to find a partner? I'm so confused. Genuine. Is this man scamming everyone? Is that what's going on here?
I'm skeptical on this.
I hate the fact that you're not
Having
wearing
talked
socks.
to some of the translators here, when I've asked them, tell me what percentage of the women here are truly in their heart interested in finding a man, being married.
I'd like to know
they're
as
giving me
well.
some really low numbers. Do you have any children? Okay, I'm looking. Hold on. I'm looking for someone with no children. I've certainly not met anyone age appropriate for me.
You're just in the wrong place then, aren't you? Because age appropriate for you would be your age. He's spitting in the mic.
You've now survived 2 socials. I congratulate all of you for going to the 3rd and final social here in Kherson. It's going to be over before you know it. Nothing really matters. Just go up, talk to whoever you want to talk to, make something happen. I mean, don't sit there and be shy. Just go up and do it because you'll probably never see her again anyway. She lives in the Ukraine. This is your...
What does any of that mean? That means everything about this is a waste of time then. Because why can't you, in your own hometown, go up to people and just talk to them, have a conversation? Oh yeah, that's right, because you are a pig and you're looking for a young, attractive, in your eyes, woman. I almost said women.
This is it.
This is it.
It's the last city, and I'm down to 1. To be honest, this is probably the one that my eye always came back to. Her name is Julia.
Right.
She works in a travel agency. Incredibly beautiful. We've been writing to each other for, it's got to be 7-8 months now.
Wow.
We'll meet at the social. I'm coming to basically try to sweep her off her feet.
Right, shut up, sweep her off her feet. You should have swept your dirty brain under the rug, mate. 8 months and $10 a message. Bro, that John man is making serious bank from these dirty, perverted men. It's insane. I want to know how much is actually in his bank account. 8 months, bro. And you're probably sending maybe 100 messages a day. Who knows? You're a pig, Bobby.
Do you have pictures of her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
How old is she?
26.
Oh,
She was
great
a little
age
under
for
my
you.
target age. This is the one from the website where
That's
she looks like
Angelina
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. She does.
How can you go wrong there?
What does that mean? Well, because she's attractive, you can't go wrong. She could be the most attractive person in the world, and she might be the most batshit crazy person in the world. It's not Angelina Jolie, it's Angelina Julia. Are these romance scams? I don't know. It's confusing. It really is. As we look at the water. Oh, someone knocking on the door.
A little nervous. Just waiting. This last hour and a half of waiting is just driving me up a wall.
What is
Something
that?
special. All the other guys, they go out and buy roses.
Right.
I wanted to get something that would last.
Right.
Hopefully as long as the relationship.
Well, from Amazon. 100%
Gold
from Amazon.
rose.
That's not real gold.
Hopefully it gets through this and everything
I
will
don't
be
believe
okay.
it.
I'll be either really happy or really sad.
Most likely you'll be sad.
This is like prom for old guys. That's the way I'm looking at it, which is nice since I never went to proms.
I didn't go prom either.
Nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Hold on a second there. Didn't this man say that his weight was an issue in America, right? Which is not true. I don't believe you for a second there. You are just going for unrealistic women, right? The young women who will not date you, and you have now attributed that failure with the whole of America. But this woman literally just said you look nice. But, I mean, that's the type of woman you should be going after. And not type as in the sense she's older, etc. But it is a factor, right? Get a grip of yourself. But because she complimented you, and she wasn't even like forced, she ain't at some social, she's just doing her job. Oh, I don't want her. No, ugh, disgusting. No. She's older. Ugh. You see, hopefully my point makes sense here. That I'm pretty sure in your hometown, there are women who would love to be with you, right? Maybe they themselves are feeling lonely. But you have very unrealistic expectations, Bobby. That just looks depressing, man. They look like they're
someone with black hair
like a funeral.
Goes, oh, it's not her. Oh, not her. When I did my search, I looked for certain specific things.
I bet you
like
did.
Women that have black hair, blue eyes, people that are smart, that are independent, someone that's going to make me want to be a better me.
Alright, that's another issue now that you've said that. You want someone to make you a better person. That is very selfish. How dare you? If you are someone who believes that being in a relationship is the only way to make yourself better, please get some professional support, see a therapist, see a counselor, because you yourself are not happy within yourself. Those insecurities, they're only going to come out in that relationship. You're going to end up, hurting your partner, their feelings, etc. Don't do it. Happiness comes from within yourself. Don't look to someone else to find happiness. I hope that makes sense.
Your climactic moment is going to happen any minute.
Who is this?
When the guys come over, they have their own set of expectations, which may be on target and may not be on target. They think, oh, gee, I've been writing to Irina, Svetlana, Elena. I've been writing to all these women, and they write to me, and I wrote to them. I told them I was coming over, and maybe that works, and maybe that doesn't.
I have a question here. When they say that the women write back to them, my point before of how are they on this website? Do they sign up themselves? What's the situation here? If they don't respond to these men, what happens? Because I don't believe that every single one of these women are on this thing, this social, by their own intuition. I don't think most of them want to be here. I don't know. Let me know. If they don't reply to these guys, does anything happen? I don't know. Shut up, John. You're not worried. Couldn't give a shit.
Are the women checking in with you too? Oh, okay. No English. Perfect.
Sorry? You don't speak English? Disgusting. That's just perfect. My luck. You are in a country that's predominantly not going to speak English, you pig, right? Get a grip of yourself. How can you be angry at this man for not speaking English? You're in his country.
I thought she was going to show up. I really did. So I made sure I was staying off by myself because I didn't want to have to fend off other women trying to keep them away while I'm trying to wait for her. I wanted to come in here to this place to meet this person. And now I don't know what's going on.
I bet you are fending off women, Bobby. Self-esteem is like in the toilet with every single one of these men.
So how are you feeling?
It's like anybody would feel. Definitely not good.
Yeah, I mean...
So I had a conversation with John this morning. He said, the lady I'm talking to online, the lady I'm writing to, works full-time in a tourist agency Monday through Friday, half a day Saturdays, and isn't a student.
Right.
And the person that Max is talking to is a student half-time. I said, I've been running this lady, we're almost daily for months now.
We've been scammed.
Emails are $10 a pop, going and coming.
I told you. Imagine John's bank account, bro. 10 grand. 10 grand to speak to someone. This is pimping out, bro. None of this is good. I don't feel comfortable about any of this. Even if these women maybe find love here, bro, they've been pimped out.
I'm probably out 10 grand. My biggest fear is that it was a scam. That she's writing to 50 or 60 guys, and she's getting a cut of the fees for the emails going back and forth. John said he's concerned about that too, so he's trying to find out what's really going on.
John is not concerned. John knows this is happening, and he doesn't give a shit, I tell you that much. How dare you, John, lie to Bobby's face. I figured, right?
They finally got a hold of Julia, and she is supposed to be coming here in about half an hour for our first date.
Right.
I have to go in there.
Stop. Relax.
Approaching it like she's honest and all that, and hoping that I'm not being screwed.
Oh, you are being screwed. Royally.
And it's been hours. I've been sitting here thinking the same thing over and over. How do I know? How do you know? How do you tell?
How do you tell? I think the fact that she didn't even turn up to the social. That's how you tell that she does not care. Thank you very much. Is this man on holiday from work, by the way? Because he's been here for 6 days now. 7 days or something. And also, are you happy to spend your time off work doing this? There's a lot wrong with everything about this. And it's rubbing me the wrong way that stuff like this exists. Does it still exist? I mean, this is from 2011, I think, or something, but does it still exist? I think it does. Maybe, I don't know, man. I'm assuming this is her. Right, that's,
We've been writing for
loving.
about 8 months now. I was wondering what your feeling is on the relationship.
Вот сейчас, когда вы уже 7 месяцев переписывались,
Okay, we've got translator.
что вы думаете по поводу ваших отношений? А вы как? What did you say?
We've been writing for so long, I was hoping that we'd be able to move on. I came here to see you. That's the only reason I came.
Oh, how romantic.
If you wanted to move maybe further in the relationship.
Bro, look at her eyes, man. She don't want to be here. Her eyes are screaming to the translator, to the guy who looks like he's wearing a Southampton jumper or some shit. Her eyes are screaming, get us out of here. I don't like this man. I want to run.
Do you feel like she was the woman that was writing to you?
I had some questions and doubts because the pictures I showed her were pictures of things that she's seen before. The house, the yard, my work.
Люди в черном. People in black.
NASA. This is actually pictures from the last shuttle launch.
Wow.
If she was...
Bobby, you work for the government, and granted, he might not make, the decisions that affects daily life other than hiring these government officials. But read the room, read her body language. You showed her a picture of a shuttle because that's what every woman wants to see. And she goes, wow, and her eyes widen. She's like a bush baby. Them ones with big eyes. She don't care, bro. God.
The one writing the letters, does it matter?
It would have. And it probably should. But what I don't want to do is for me to overthink and it cause the problem that isn't really there.
Of course it doesn't matter if she's the one that I've been messaging or not. She's a young, attractive woman. I don't give a shit. Put any of them in front of me, I'll marry them.
Because honestly, I can't get this girl out of my mind.
Ugh.
Do you want to come to America and marry me?
What a weird question, man.
Двигаться в заданном направлении.
Let's move into this direction.
Okay.
Да.
Bro, I can't... Obviously, I can't imagine sitting there and asking such a ridiculous question and then feeling happy about myself as if this is a real relationship. Someone explain to me how obviously this man has created this scenario in his head that women back in his country don't want anything to do with him. And I tell you right now, that's a lie. 100% I believe one person out there will love you for you. Guaranteed at least one person, right? So I don't think anyone should be doing this. And this is abhorrent, bro. I don't know how many times I'm gonna repeat myself, but the fact these women are, I don't know what to call them in this. They're pawns. They are pawns in a game of chess where the pieces, the bishops, for example, are just dirty old men. I am heated AF.
Can I, please?
That's so nervous.
Did you get her email address?
No. Gotta still go through the service because I need to have the translations.
Oh yeah, good for you, man. I'm really, really proud of you that you think the woman that you've asked to marry you and come over to America, still you have to pay, talk through this service. It's great, honestly.
So we'll go through that.
Google Translate.
I can ask her through that if she wants to give me her email address.
It's free.
I don't know if she has one. Didn't even think to ask. A little preoccupied.
Oh wow, he got kissed though.
You're engaged.
I'm engaged.
You're engaged. She kissed you, but simultaneously, she was like gone. Yeah, that's an incredible power. Whatever this woman's actual name is, I don't know if it's Julia, but that's an incredible power to be able to kiss someone whilst also displaying the fact that you don't want to be there. I feel sorry for her. None of this is... It's a scam. I genuinely think it's a scam. You've been scammed, Bobby. Odessa, last day.
They're not that fucking friendly.
Whoa.
They're not. Sorry. Just now that I'm leaving, that's how I feel. No, I don't think most of the people here like Americans particularly. You take a woman from the Ukraine, and you have to overcome the language barrier if she doesn't speak excellent English. More importantly, you have to overcome the cultural difference. But would I come back to the Ukraine or anywhere to look for a bride? No.
Okay, well, should I congratulate you that you've come to some sort of sense? Maybe not, because the way you speak about women is very disgusting, yeah? Man said, when you take a woman from Ukraine, what are you implying here? You're not taking anyone, you disgusting shit. Man said if she don't speak excellent English. What, so if she speaks good English, is it not enough for you? She has to speak the Queen's English 100%. She must know everything, every dialect. I hate this, man. I hate everything about this. It's pissing me off. We still got another half an hour. I said 1 hour ago, there's about 40 minutes left. That's how long it feels watching this shit.
I met one girl that I really liked, so we probably spent about a total of 3 hours actually face to face.
Wow, that's
Я
enough
достаточно
time.
просто четко понимаю, что бы я хотела, чтобы в своих отношениях, какого бы я хотела мужчину. Мужчина, в первую очередь, это должен быть какая-то надежность. Но есть какие-то свои качества, которые я бы хотела видеть.
I mean, great, I guess, bro. Look once again after they kissed, man. First of all, that is cringe AF holding hands. Look at this, right? Look at the kiss. And then just looking away into wherever the hell she was looking, whilst he looks at her as if he has been in love for 70 years or something. I don't believe these women actually like these men. I don't know, am I wrong? Let me know in the comments, do you believe? Maybe the woman before this, with the guy in the hat and she has the long blonde hair, maybe she kind of likes him, but I don't know. I don't think she likes him.
That this would happen. I never dreamed that it actually would.
Да?
Yeah.
Bro,
really don't want to
I
leave.
just don't feel it.
Kind of have to. Really rough leaving Victoria here. I'll try to keep in constant contact with her. Hopefully Skype a lot.
Are they just doing this for the cameras, by the way?
Anything else you want to say before you say goodbye to Victoria?
Bro,
I'm pretty torn up.
Yeah, very.
what the hell?
So you're gonna be okay?
It's like he's lost his family member or something. You've known her for like
It's
2
so hard
hours.
to tell you who I think will be successful, because to me, if someone comes over, has a wonderful time, it opens their eyes, that's a successful time. But as far as finding that one woman and getting married, if you define that as success, that's really hard to tell, because this is real life. This isn't controlled. They're all adults. We're introducing, and whatever happens, happens.
My question here is, why didn't he, if he's so passionate about this type of stuff, why didn't he open this in America, where people can meet local people to them? Well, why did he have to, again, with the whole Eastern European women fetish? What is going on in any of this, man? I feel like I've said that like 69 times or something, man. Go back home, you pigs. 3 months later. What's happened in between? Why is he sitting in the dark? The producer has said, no, don't open any light other than the one by your window. Just sit in the dark. It's a great cinematic shot. Oh. Right, what is that?
It's been almost 3 months since I've seen Vika.
Oh, what a shock.
When I left Odessa, I knew we had a great connection, and you know, we obviously liked each other very much.
Sure.
You know, I can't say I was in love. I knew I liked her a lot. I've never felt that right away with anyone else.
Get a grip, man.
And I didn't want to lose that. After coming back home, I did not know I was in love with her until I seen the video the AFA had on their website from the summer tour. First time I seen it, I bawled my eyes out.
What do you want now?
That was when I knew.
What?
It just brought back everything. Because I knew exactly what she was doing. She was singing to me in Russian.
Right.
Brought that back instantly. I still can't watch it.
This man has a great smile. Surely you can meet someone in the
There in 1
area.
week today. I can't hardly sleep.
Oh, come on. What the hell? I mean, fair. You know what? I'll say fair enough. In that video, she was looking at him. She looked like she liked him. So I guess, you know what? I take it back. Maybe she does like him. But still, the whole... everything about this, it's rubbing me the wrong way. I don't know if I don't know.
I've been to Ukraine on 6 different trips over the course of about 9 years.
Right.
I've probably dated 35 to 50 women that I met there, and all indications are that I have found someone that is truly serious about building a committed relationship.
So you're telling me 9 years later, 50 plus dates, you still think this is the path I must take to find a wife? Disgusting.
And coming to the U.S. So I leave on my 7th journey in 2 days, and we will be back together in about a week and a half.
Мы родители Инны, папа Виктор Григорьевич и мама Валентина Михайловна. У нас возраст выходит, знаете, как молодая замуж.
С 18 лет.
С 18 лет уже и пошло. А в нас же вот уже до 30 доходило. Конечно, переживали, что ж она будет всю жизнь, ну, не замужняя. Деток, уже внуков хотели, понимаете?
Wow. Let's get a bit feisty here, shall we? If a woman is not married by the age of 30, it doesn't mean her life is over. Now, I don't, obviously that's what they believe, right? But you watching this, take it from me, if you're 30 years old and you're not married, it doesn't matter, okay? If you're over 30 and you're not married, it doesn't matter. If you're happy with your life, you're happy with your life. And this is a case of parents, unfortunately, pressuring and putting their own insecurities onto their child, where that child's life now must be, or the parents are now vicariously living through their child. We want grandkids, you must be married, etc., etc. Whilst I understand they're your parents, your life is your life. I said it before in another reaction. You are the person that you spend the most time with. So if you're not happy with the decisions in your life that have happened, you've done it for someone else, etc., you are the one that's going to take that burden. They're not going to take that burden. You are. Do things that make you happy, with an asterisk, because if you are doing stuff that is illegal, then get a grip of yourself. But if you're doing stuff that just doesn't harm anyone, and you're happy being 30 years old and single, do it. It's fine. But then again, you might say to yourself, I'm just sitting in this chair. Who am I to give out such advice? So, you know, listen to me if you want, but it's okay, genuinely. Back to the gunman.
I got her this engagement ring.
This is insane, man.
Дело в том, что я так скажу, я лично переживал. Далеко. Мы ж привыкли о детях заботиться, и вдруг наш цыпленок куда-то улетает.
What are you on about here? But that wasn't very pleasant for us. You guys have literally just said that you want her to be married. Go. You want grandkids. But now you're worried because it's far away. So you know what? Earlier I said, are the women actually on this site or whatever because they want to be here? I think you've forced, essentially, your daughter to sign up for this because by all means she must get married and give you grandkids. So, you know, you can't say you're worried on one hand and then on the other hand contradict yourself and say that you want grandkids, when is she going to get married, etc. None of this makes sense. If you need any more case to not listen to parents who speak like this, then it wasn't her decision. I don't believe it.
I can't wait to see you at the airport.
So you know what? I feel sorry for this woman because we know a bit more of her backstory.
I agree. I'll miss you until I see you at the airport.
I hate the way this guy sits on his couch, by the way.
Goodbye.
Brother, you're gonna break your back, fam.
I really am looking forward to coming through that gate at the airport and looking into her eyes again and reconnect physically.
Why is there footage? Why is there B-roll of her just swimming, bro? Sometimes I don't understand directors, editors, producers. I don't understand. She's doing exercise. Let's also do some exercise because I've actually been sitting down at the time of recording for 1 hour now. So stand up, do some squats. You as well watching this, get up, do some squats because damn it, do not just sit there. It's not good. Woo! Cheeky! I've lost my chair. Anyway, let's get back to it. My ass, it might as well not be there right now.
I just want to hold her.
All right. Virginia, USA.
How are you feeling on your way home?
Mixed feelings. I mean, sort of good that, I met her.
Right.
She's was a very attractive lady, thinking that maybe something's going to happen, but still had that nagging feeling that something was wrong.
Bruh, I thought the airplane was going to appear in my face. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's Bobby flying over to England to try and find a wife this time.
I mean, you left thinking you were engaged.
I left thinking that we were going to get married. When I got back, we were corresponding very, very frequently.
Bruh, your money's just going.
Every time I would ask her something personal, she just never answered the question.
You've been scammed.
So it really started bothering me. Eventually, I just gave up. I said, listen, you either got to answer the questions or that's it, I'm done. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Fair.
So she sent me one final letter saying that she was hurt. I wasn't the person she thought I was.
How does it make sense?
I was like, well, okay. It was over.
Oh! Look on your screen right now. There's a picture of Google Play next to Bobby as he talks about him being scammed, most likely. I think that's pretty ironic. The director knew what he was doing 100% when he shot this part. By the way, I don't know what picture you were using, because I don't know why she would say you weren't the man that I thought you were. So if you were using a picture from 20 years ago or some shit, which a lot of these people actually do, even in the Scamfish reactions, you can see the picture is heavily edited from years and years ago. You are also catfishing, by the way, when you do that. So, remember that. But I think the main point here is Google Play. Bad sponsor.
So why did you propose to her knowing that something was wrong?
What was I going to lose?
Oh, so he still proposed. You are a pig. You are a pig.
You don't think that he was misled or scammed?
I don't think so, but I'm not 100. I'm just not 100% sure yet. I have my doubts. So we removed the woman from the site. So we have taken her off.
Oh wow.
If she was.
Oh wow, you've removed the profile, but you've pocketed his money. So deal with it. That's a massive spit in Bobby's face, I'll tell you that. As much as Bobby's a pig, John is also a pig. The fact that this website exists, I don't know if it still does, but the fact this man made this and charges people money to talk to women, again, it's pimping out. I don't care if you think that's harsh or something. I genuinely think it is. That's just weird.
If she wasn't legit, he still hasn't made anything right by me. I spent thousands of dollars, just
Here's
for the
the
trip.
point.
Letter translations and photos.
Here's the point.
Thousands of dollars out of pocket for this.
All I can say is that we worry about us. We worry about a foreign affair, and we always try to do the best we possibly can for our clients. We always try to act ethically. If we find a problem, we try to work to resolve the problem.
Yeah.
There's always going to be problems, but I think the measure of the company is how the company deals with the problems.
Yeah, he basically just said right there, Bobby, F yourself, right? We care about us, not you. Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. E.g. those boots. God bless America. Oh.
Everything different.
Oh, she came.
Everything's bigger.
Bigger. Yeah.
Big trucks, bigger houses, big supermarkets.
Big love.
Yeah.
This is the story that interests me the most.
Went to Uvalde this weekend with the main purpose of introducing Ina to my family and showing her a little bit of the town where I'm from and getting her to actually see and experience.
I don't know how I
some
feel
of the
about this
things
one,
I've
man.
been telling her about.
First of all, that's an incredible haircut shop. I don't think I've ever seen someone call a barber's or a hairdresser a haircut shop. But essentially, that's what it is. I don't know about this story. I feel, on one hand, she kind of likes him, because her body language maybe gives off the sense that she's a little bit warm to him. But at the same time, with how the parents were speaking, I feel like in her mind, she's accepted the fact that I have to just go and get married because that's the only way I'm going to make my parents happy, for example. So I don't know, man. This story, as I said, it intrigues me the most because it could go either way. Uvalde.
Okay.
Wow, those heels are huge. Wow. She's about 7 foot tall.
How did your parents feel about you coming over here?
I think.
Yeah. Was it, well, I'm sure it was very hard for them.
Yeah, of course. My mom, first time, they cry, and when I was in Ukraine, just when we talk about it, always cry, and when I go, it's true. It was very difficult, of course.
How does this guy's parents feel? Because I don't know, if my child obviously brought home someone and they were from a different country, that's not the problem. But the problem is then finding out you've went onto this website, which is dodgy AF, and essentially the person's been shipped to you. I don't know, man. I don't know how I would feel. I would be very concerned about this relationship. But she seems like a nice woman, man. She seems sweet. So, I don't know.
I don't imagine that, I did imagine that it was so difficult.
Well, I was so backward. I grew up in a very small town, and I was scared to death of the world. I couldn't have gone to some other country.
What is this now?
Anyone that would make the effort to come to the United States from a country like Ukraine, it's got to be hard. Something really driving them to want to do that, to leave behind their family, the home, the only home they've known, all the familiarity. Motivation can be either positive or negative, and fortunately, all that I've experienced, that she's here for all the right reasons.
I don't know, man. She seems happy, I guess.
He's showing us that video of her family. Our families are not that much different, I could see they were doing the same kinds of things we do, and it's kind of the same place,
What? Eat?
People they're more
Eat and
alike
sit?
than they are diverse. So it's kind of the two worlds together. It's a very big challenge.
Bro, what in God's name is, man? Look at the screen, bro. Why is his eyes not left the camera whilst he's kissing her? What are you trying to achieve here? Are you like trying to show off that look at my wife? What is that, man? That's weird, you freak.
And
always like serial killer vibes, bro.
But so is every other relationship.
I don't even know what she said, man.
Just as you get older, you have new challenges. You don't expect it.
What?
I think that people are old enough to make up their own minds, and they should be able to decide for themselves what they want to do with their lives. It's their business.
I still don't think she
I
100%
wouldn't
wants to be here.
intrude on that one way or another.
Uvalde.
So the flags are up for Memorial Day, which is in about a
I
week.
want to have picture.
With the flags?
Yeah, with 2 flags.
One of my biggest fears is this whole thing not working out. To me, this is for life. And that's what I'm certainly hoping for and doing everything I know to see that that's how it goes.
I don't know what to think. Oh, back to this guy.
Oh, I'm in Vienna right now.
Vienna, Austria.
I'll be boarding here shortly, going to Odessa.
Bro, come on. Your mouth is freaking waterfall, bro. What the hell,
Many people
man?
just assume that women from other countries are just looking to get into America for a green card and after money. And I believe there might be a few people out there like that, but I think the majority of the people that actually go through the process are fairly serious.
How do you know?
They're looking for love.
How do you know?
Hello, привет.
Hello.
Look what Vika made me, balloons.
Those are penises.
Vika. Vika wash clothes.
Смотри, у меня крем здесь. На дискотеке, окей?
Is the vlog?
Я соберусь, Трэвис.
Oh, this is my 3rd day here with Vika.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Alright, that's not
quite as I expected.
right.
You know, I thought everything would be hunky-dory, and I think everything's gonna be alright.
First of all, what are you implying here? I'm so confused. Why did you think this would go well? Why would you think flying across the world and literally trying to find a wife in someone that you've known for about 3 hours, why did you think that would work well? But why is he here? Are they trialing it? Why is it not going well? Why do these people never explain?
Like I said, for some reason something just doesn't seem right, but I think everything's gonna be alright.
What are you saying?
I guess I don't know what to say.
Why are you so vague with your answers? Like a villain.
On the last day, early in the morning, somebody was banging on the windows. One was a police officer, the other one was a loan shark. The police officer explained that she owed $4,000. And he said if we didn't pay it right away, she'd have to go to jail. And I said, well, I don't have $4,000. He said, well, what do you have? I said, well, I have a couple $100. And he said, if you give us a couple $100, we won't put her in jail. So I just kind of agreed with them to make sure that I would get to the airport on time.
What? Sorry, has he just been online scammed in real life? You know how we see them people say, oh, I've been arrested, I need bail money online in the scamfish reactions. But now a man or 2 men have come and said, you need to pay $4,000, but hey, look, we'll take a couple hundred. It's fine. He's just been online scammed in real life. I think.
I was hoping to formally get engaged, but everything kind of seemed fishy, so I decided not to.
If he's genuinely been scammed in real life like that, that's insane. This, I think she's actually happy. Why are her heels so big? Right? That might make me seem as if I've got a shrimp downstairs, but they're huge. Goodness. I feel like she's happy.
What's happening today?
Today, we're going to the Justice of the Peace for our legal marriage.
Right. We're getting married.
That's not the dress you need to match.
Мамочка, привет. Ничего, я уже оделась.
Оделась?
Ага.
А волосы приколола?
Да я ничего не буду, не озвучивай, я ничего не буду закалывать тут это. Я так пойду. Нормально же?
I have a question. If the parents wanted her to get married so much, why aren't they... have they questioned the fact that this marriage, they're going to get married just in the court? Like, no wedding, nothing. Again, this is what rubs me the wrong way. Nothing, it just doesn't seem natural. It's genuinely like you've just forced two people together to get married. For what sake? I don't know. So one is not lonely, and then the other one makes her parents happy. It's wrong, man. It's wrong.
Без всяких там, да, заколок ненужных.
Put some hairpins or something. I don't know.
Сейчас тебе покажу.
I'm telling you, Lady Gaga owns them heels.
Видно?
А вы хоть покажете с женихом мне?
Конечно. Давай только не без рыданий, хорошо?
That's a very small laptop, by the way.
Там тебе все время не дают.
Мама, тебя снимают сейчас, как ты плачешь.
Не надо.
У нас до сих пор чуть-чуть дождь идет. Он то проходит, то опять идет.
Сказали, это дождь, хорошо.
Really?
Я прочитала это это.
It's a good sign that the rain stops and starts. I live in England, and my bank account is not looking good.
Другие к детям.
It's not a good sign. I wish. What is this? You know those accordions? Hey. You know what? She looks happy, man. So
Eric and Inna. Okay, here we go.
I don't know.
Greetings to friends and family. We're gathered here today to celebrate the lives of Eric and Inna, who will now be joined in marriage. Now, their marriage will be the intertwining of two life stories. Eric, do you
does he
take
look
this
so
woman
angry?
to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, rich or poor, sickness and health, till death do you part?
I do.
Inna, do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have to hold, for rich or for
Paparazzi.
poor, and sickness and health, till death do you part?
Right there.
There you go. So,
Fair
by
play,
virtue of
Eric.
the authority vested in me by law as justice of the peace, precinct 2, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right, why'd he start? Look at that, man. What is he doing? Oh, get a grip of your damn self. What the hell are you trying to eat her face off, bro? What am I? This guy is a serial killer, man. First he was looking in the camera, kissing her. Now he's like trying to munch her face. He's Hannibal Lecter or some shit. Disgusting, man. Oh yeah, you're smiling now, innit? Look at her, so serious, like, you just got married, he's not even laughing, nothing. I don't like this guy.
At the end of The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy says something like this: I've learned that if what I'm looking for is not in my own backyard, then I didn't need it anyway. So I've learned some appreciation for the women back at home.
Yeah, well done.
Dating a woman now. And we actually dated before I went to the Ukraine. And then we broke up. And I think I had some areas of my life that I need to give on. I think she has some that she needs to give on. A special person like that doesn't come around but so often.
You know what? Well done. Oh my... What? What is this? They are filming absolutely everything. They're dating. You know, I'll allow it. Oh, Bobby. Poor Bobby. What are those? He's in his Blade Runner.
After all this, I got depressed for a while. It definitely affected me. Finally worked through it. Pretty much stopped trying to date anything like that until just recently. I figured I might try it one more time.
Oh my.
This is her, huh?
Yeah, this is Becca.
Why?
It's not the same as Julia, so I'm getting personal responses and
It's
actual...
fake. Run it through Social Catfish's fraud it tool. The one that the AI tells you if a message is fake. Run it through there. Bobby. Once again, you think you can make yourself, crawl out of that hole that you're in personally by dating. It's not gonna work. And why would you go back to this website? Bobby!
Yeah, it looks like someone's actually putting some thought into the email.
Do you ever just feel like you're just writing a photo?
Good question. Yes, you are. The cat says yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh.
Would you say you're in love with Vika?
Right now, I don't know. I thought I was, and then... It's this money thing.
What?
It's completely the money. If it wasn't for the money, there'd be no doubt. It seems like it's gotten worse.
But then you wouldn't have a doubt because you have no mind.
After this last trip. As far as asking for money. I've told her no more after this last trip. I'm to the point I'm just fed up with it.
Understandable.
Because if we weren't going to the
What is he doing?
There's no way I'd keep going on with it.
That looks beautiful though. I'd stand there. Well, she's very glamorous, Always got the heels on.
Most people think it's the guy going over there. They pick the woman.
They're not waiting to be picked. They want the same relationship that every other woman wants.
I don't know, man.
They don't want just anybody. They want someone that's right for them.
Your mother and father told us about a big development.
Really? Yeah, that's true.
What is it?
Pregnant. I'm pregnant. About 4 months. I have family, what I always imagine.
What the hell just happened there? Where did we get the signal 4 months later? We just... Cut! She's pregnant.
I've seen things
I mean,
in
fair
Eric
play.
that I've never seen before when he's with Emma.
Oh, look, he's smiling for once.
I'm so happy for him to have somebody to be with, somebody to do things with.
Maybe they like each other, man.
You need somebody to love and to love you.
You don't need... I think this is a very backwards way of looking at life. You don't need love. Wait. Let's backtrack there. Perhaps... No, that's not what... What am I saying? I say you don't need love in the sense that you don't need it to be happy. Whilst I can understand if you have someone who's there, your partner, to love you, of course, great. If it's going great, it's going great. But it shouldn't be the only reason that you're happy because you're in a relationship. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. You should be content within yourself, even if you are single. Because otherwise, that's not the way to live life. Remember, happiness from within.
Guys, it'll never, ever happen just sitting on your couch. Whether you go with us, you go somewhere with someone else, or I don't care, get on a plane, just go with yourself. Put yourself in an opportunity to meet someone. Rob, Will, everybody, thank you very much. And we will see you in just 2 weeks with another great show. So until then, bye-bye.
I don't like this guy, man. I don't like this guy.
What is love?
We're just gonna sit here.
We'll start to cry.
This woman has said about 5 words this whole documentary. So don't get her in another documentary because she doesn't add anything other than emotion right now.
Love, it's when you can say that I will just give my life for somebody. I think that's love.
You know what? She might have said about 5 words, but she's probably said the most impactful thing out of anyone in this thing.
How does one find love?
I swear if you say foreignaffair.com.
I don't know. I think you have to be lucky to find it. You have to keep looking, and if you're lucky, you will find it. If not, some people will never find it. So you just need to keep looking.
You know what? I tell you, and I repeat it. She said the most impactful words from everyone that was in this documentary. So fair play to her. That is actually true. Even if you don't feel like you've found it, you keep looking, right? But I want to make the preface here that although you are looking for it, don't, directly look for it. Subconsciously look for it. Don't go out on, like this, on a pussy patrol or a dick patrol, right? Just sit back, live your life. Someone will come, right? If someone will come in your life, and then you will come together. But yeah, don't make it like your objective of life to find a relationship. Again, be content within yourself. I'm telling you, you can do a lot of fun things when you're single, man. Who are these people? Just random B-roll. Were they the women at the socials? He was there. Alright. Yeah, John, I don't like you, but okay. Oh, it's a little baby. It's the... Wow, they've named him after Eric as well. Well, there you go. What do we think of that? What do I think of that? I think the whole mail order bride thing is wrong. I don't agree with it. The way they are literally pimping out these women, charging you to speak to them, I find wrong. I guess the one story, with Eric, he actually found a woman who maybe liked him. I mean, they had a child now, so... But, I don't know. Is that willfully? I'm really, really concerned that a lot of these women, if they do, or if they don't do as the man tells them to do, will the man just use the whole, oh, I brought you over here and stuff as an excuse to be abusive? I don't know. That's what I feel. I don't agree with it. She looked kind of happy, but maybe she's happy because she made her parents happy. She finally got married. The parents pushed her to get married, but then they say they're worried she's going to a different country. But I guess, they wanted her to get married locally, but parents, don't pressure your children to do anything if it's what you want to do and they don't want to do it. I don't think that's a good dynamic to have in your, parent-child relationship. They will resent you. I don't know what to think about this, man. Please work on yourself. Don't get to a position where you feel by any means necessary you have to be in a relationship to feel happy. A lot of these men, they need relationship counseling or therapy, but therapy in the sense of working within themselves, on themselves, especially Bobby. Bobby, like, I understand you might be insecure about your weight, but getting a wife doesn't fix that insecurity. So, I don't know what to think about this. I don't agree with it. We'll end on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I don't know how long this is. And that's something I wish I could say. But I know how exactly long it is, and it's not long. It's Or is it? Shut up. Let me know your thoughts down below. This was a longer one, I am presuming. We'll see after the edit, because I'm about to absolutely spend some time on it. But yeah, if I do more of these, if they don't get blocked, right, then you probably could expect the uploads to be further apart, because I also have a life that I have to live and work, because that's a thing. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Now, you could ask the question, are mail order brides? Is foreignaffair.com a scam? We do know for sure that these here are scams.